The church bells outside started ringing right when I started streaming. Spooky. Maybe not spooky because it's 6 o'clock. It's been pretty predictable. Hi, it's me, Scott. I had to shave this gray beard. Oh, look at that. You're gonna need a haircut too. Anyway, hi. I think I did all the things. I'm gonna just stream a little Blasphemous. I've been playing Blasphemous lately. I finished it actually yesterday. I mostly really like it. I just want to talk about it a little bit while I clean up some odds and ends because if you look at this, 99.25%. Now I'm slightly worried though because I didn't do, there's more than one ending. So I'm not going to have like 100% achievements. I'm playing on PC, by the way. Because you know, it's one of those games that you kind of have to do multiple playthroughs to get the achievements. Maybe you can kind of save spam, but save scum or spam. 43 hours doesn't sound right. I think I accidentally left it running overnight last night because I definitely did not play this game that long. I think it was more like, gosh, did I leave this game running for 24 hours when I stopped playing it yesterday? I may have an extra 24 hours. It was under 20. I want to say it was even the ballpark at 10 or 12. So ignore the playtime. I'm pretty sure there's like 2 of a certain kind of collectible I need to find, which will be a little annoying because there are guides for it. There's 38 of the thing, and I only need 2 of them, and I don't know which ones they are, if that makes sense. And one, I think I need one upgrade. So I thought I would just jump around and maybe talk about the game a little bit. It's not going to be the most exciting stream because I already fought beat all the bosses, all that business. But let's just jump in. Here I am on the rooftop. So I had gone up here and I beat this boss. Kind of want to fight the boss again. Problem, had I been paying a little more attention, I should have deliberately gotten the bad ending if I wanted that other achievement. Presumably I could just fight the boss again right now, but it wouldn't really matter. I don't know. Maybe we'll end with a boss fight. So let's start out with some things that I like about this game. So it's one of those games that's easy to call like 2D Dark Souls, for good reason, because these are kind of like bonfires. These are called, I forgot, PUs, some Latin name, whose name I'm forgetting. Let's see what the Latin name is. Pre de Diu. Diu usually means God. I don't know what pre is. Probably saying both those words incorrectly. Oh look, there's a little piece of map up here. I don't think there's a 100% complete map completion achievement in this game, but there might be. Wasn't I just up there? Why don't I have that tiny bit of map? Oh, that's past that. Can I go in here now? Okay, I might end up having to fight the boss if I walk in this room. Pretty weird. No, I'll come back later. Okay, indecisive. So, yes, we have something like bonfires. One of the things I just straight up do not like much about this game, though, is that unlike many other games, Hollow Knight didn't do it too, but many games in sort of the Souls realm, this is not a fast travel point. And there are very, very few fast travel points. This is the whole map. On this whole map, there's maybe 4 or 5 fast travel points. Very, very few. And so kind of Hollow Knight was like that. You had to get around a little bit. Although over time in Hollow Knight, which is another game sort of in that 2D realm of Dark Souls likes, throughout the course of that game, a lot more kinds of fast travel opened up. Basically, that's not the case in this game. There's some shortcuts that open up, which is like a Dark Souls 1 sort of thing. But not really enough, in my opinion. So I kind of want to just go back to the beginning area and use that as a home base to branch off and first just look for these upgrades that I'm missing. And hopefully in the process of that, find some of the collectibles. I'm sure I'm just glossing over things that need explanation, but oh look, almost died. So yes, it is a Soulsy kind of game, challenging and dark, and you die a lot, that kind of thing. I really like those kinds of games typically, although I have not liked many of the like also ran kinds of those games, of the like non-From Software. So basically, I love Dark Souls. I like Dark Souls a lot, 2 a lot. I love Dark Souls 3. I adore Bloodborne. It might be, depending on when you ask me, my favorite game of all time. That changes, but it's definitely up there, top 5, I would say. Sekiro, sadly, this year did not quite do it for me in the same way, which was a bit of a bummer. I'm almost sure I have this first. So this room was a bunch of collectibles I already got. I can look at all the bones I collected. Surge did not even get into. Lords of the Fallen didn't even try. It's the same people as the Surge, I believe. I played a little Surge, just didn't do it. Those are all my bones. Neo I played a little bit, did not like, could not get into. Hollow Knight, I didn't even play Salt and Sanctuary, just didn't appeal to me. Hollow Knight, I love. Hollow Knight is also a very high-ranking game for me. It's my favorite game of the year, I would say, in 2017, if that's the year that it came out. So it's anyway, all that is to say, this is a realm of game that I love. Also, since it's kind of dark and kind of gothic, it definitely has some Castlevania vibes too. Which I watched all the Vinny Vania game playthroughs on Giant Bomb. I haven't really played much Castlevania, except for years and years ago, the NES ones, but other than watching all of those, I've not played them myself. Anyway, this game, though, is a bit different than that. So one of the reasons I love Hollow Knight is it manages to make this world that has like weight and lore, but isn't just straight up high fantasy. I mean, it has some elements of that, but just, you know, the whole bug civilization they've made. I already got this one. Okay. Check 1. Graveyard of the Peaks. I think that's annoying to get to, unfortunately. Yeah, it's over here. No, where is it? It's not where I thought it was. It's here. Okay, it's actually easy to get to, but I'm almost certain I have that one. But let's just go through the motions. So yeah, Hollow Knight builds this interesting, beautiful, dark world with its own very original lore. Not quite as much wizards and dragons as Dark Souls. I think, although of course Dark Souls has exceptional lore, it's still, the backdrop is kind of high fantasy-ish. Bloodborne, I think, is a lot more original in that realm, although it gets, I guess you would say, Lovecraftian Victorian horror. I don't know if that's the right Queen era to use. But this game builds this all against a backdrop of kind of thinly veiled Catholicism. All the ritual and gold and lushness and inequality of sort of the medieval Catholic world is on display here, and it's pretty cool. They avoid extremely overt references. They manage to have no crucifixes, but basically every other thing you could imagine in terms of imagery and titles and locations, which maybe just appeals to me because I was an altar boy growing up, so weirdly there's some nostalgia here. So I think I can't actually, I want to go here. I think I can't actually get there easily if I continue up the elevator. I'll go up and around. That would probably be faster. Okay. Let's do that. So yeah, you're the penitent one. This fellow I am here, penitent one in silence, and you've got to go around, and there's some kind of scourge called the miracle, and it's really not exactly clear whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. It's sort of something I like about it. It's kind of I won't even say neutral. It's pretty dark and pretty grim, but there's a real fondness for penance and martyrdom and, you know, like atonement through pain and suffering, maybe I would say. That that's not where I want to go. I want to go in there. That I think is really interesting and really original. And I've been thinking about this a lot recently. So I read the book, The Story of Your Life and Others, I think it's called. It's the book that had the short story in it that eventually became the movie Arrival or The Arrival. I don't know. I didn't see the movie. I read the book. I liked it quite a bit. In my personal opinion, that was sort of the book that was made into the movie, the story that was made into the movie. It was one of the least interesting ones to me. It was kind of cool because it was focused on linguistics and time, but it, in my mind, it was pretty stock sci-fi in a lot of ways. Like very common sci-fi trappings, aliens and talking to the aliens and that thing. They had a pretty, the author, Ted Chiang, is that right? Had a pretty original take on it, but it was not so totally original as I might have liked. But some of the stories in that book were incredibly original, and they fall into a genre that I would call something like biblical fiction, where they were based on sort of biblical or staged against a biblical backdrop, but with a really interesting take, which is, you know, one of the things about sci-fi is like, oh, it's this world, often set in the future or near future, but here's some take on it, here's some twist. And you've seen that a million times in terms of like technology in the future and all that, but I'd never seen this particular kind of staging against, you know, there's a story that's set against the construction of the Tower of Babel and against the idea of golems in Jewish folklore, I guess you'd say. That one was also missing. Not good news. Okay, we gotta go to Mother of Mothers. I feel like maybe I have all these, but I somehow don't have the achievement. Mother of Mothers is here. This one is one, there is at least a fast travel point near that, which is good. There's no fast travel point near where I am now, but I can just go back down that elevator, I guess. Yeah, this game, kind of annoying. You can do a thing which is sort of like fast travel by death, where you can just kill yourself and go to the last fast travel location. The issue is, can I drop down here safely? I don't know, actually. Every time you die, you build up guilt. And the only way to get rid of your guilt is to go to these confessor statues and pay for forgiveness. But I killed all those statues as part of the story, so I can't do that. And another way to free up guilt is to beat bosses, but I beat all the bosses. I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's some super secret boss I don't know about. These are relics. They unlock things like this. So otherwise, I would just do a thing where I would rest at the bonfire equivalent in the main city and then just kill myself to go back there. But then I'm kind of setting myself up for failure in terms of building up a ton of guilt, because guilt makes it, oh, okay, I'm okay. I have an item that instead of dying there, it just makes me drop, which is convenient. Didn't drop me as far as I would have liked. Is there some other secret in here? I don't think so. I have a special little jingle bell on. I hope I have my jingle bell equipped. Yes, that jingles when there's a secret nearby. So yeah, fast pet travel is already pretty bad during the game, but you could sort of cheese it sometimes if you needed to travel by death. But now I can't even do that, but I can do this. So some of the things I'm looking for at the moment are these little fountains that build up my fever. That's blue. It's kind of like your mana. And these little cherub babies trapped in glass. The miracle trapped them there. And I think I only have 2 of those left. Unfortunately, I have no idea where they are in the wide world. So what I was hoping is that maybe, I could find... If I find one of these... Where did I want to go? I don't even know. Was it Mercy Dreams? Near Mother of Mothers? Mother of Mothers, if I go to the library. Hoping that in the process of maybe finding some other secrets, of which I don't think I have many, I'll find 2 more babies. But I'm also kind of fairly comfortable saying that I won't get those babies. If I was playing this on PS4 and I really wanted to get the platinum, maybe I would have done things a little differently, but Steam achievements are not quite as important to me, but I would like to see that 100% mark. That would make me feel a little bit accomplished. So, should be just straight ahead. And I got that one. Okay, that's 3 that I've already gotten. What if I already have all these? There's another one here. It sure looks like I already have it. But I somehow don't have the trophy for maximum fever. I kind of feel like I should search for this. Will it break the stream if I do this? I don't know. Maximum fever trophy. Go back, yeah. Increase your fever. You must find oils, or usually hit my fake walls. 6 sacred oils. Baptism of faith. So let me triple check that I don't already have this trophy, because I'm pretty sure that I do not. Baptism of faith says I do not, so I must be missing one of these. According to the internet. And why would the internet lie to me? No reason. That's why. Okay, so now we gotta get down here. But it looks like I can go to Mercy Dreams. And this one won't be too bad. At least it's relatively close to a portal. Whatever they're called. I went the wrong way. Oh, this takes me through my least favorite room in the entire game. Awesome. There's definitely some platforming sections that I did not love in this game and sort of actively disliked. This room is probably my most hated room in the entire game. I really should rest closer. I'm just going to go for it. We're going to go for it, and then I'm going to die, and I'm going to be angry. It's just very easy to get clipped by one of these. Very, very easy. Like that. I mean, that was... I knew that was going to happen, and I could have been more careful. Where even am I now? Oh, I didn't even rest. Oh, no. Somehow I have a death next to there. Oh, that's actually irritating. The most irritating part is that I'm almost certain I have this one. Almost certain I have this one. And it's going to be just dying a bunch of times for no reason. But let's just make super sure. These people are kissing the wounds of diseased and wounded people. I gave them lots of herbs, and now everybody's happy, I think. I mean, I don't know if they're happy. I don't like dying and kissing bloody wounds, but it seems like that they're doing what they want to do. Okay, let's just go straight across. Let's rest here, so we're at least close. I mostly really like the look of this game. I've got on a special skin right now. I mostly really like the sound of this game, the music of this game. There's some songs I don't love. Definitely some enemy designs I don't love, but largely pretty into this game. It's kind of more gory than it needs to be, in my opinion. Like, it has these sort of execution moves. This doesn't really feel like it needs it. Yeah, what am I supposed to do there? Okay, that's fine. Just take the hit. I have a, there's also a way I can cheat this because I have a relic that makes me invincible while healing. And so I can just heal if it seems like I'm going to get taken out. Oh. Don't do it. Oh. Oh. I blocked it. I don't know if I knew I could do that. Okay, that's good to know. I never did that at all during my playthrough. This would have been so much easier. I meant to hit the heal button, but I hit the block button. These guys are a bit annoying. Because you can't kill them. Huh, how about that? I can block this. That's kind of the parry. If you hit right bumper at just the right time. Interesting. Wow, that would have really changed my game. Okay, down into the... Wait, where? Up and then straight left. Yeah. These paintings want to kill me. That's okay. We'll rest here for no reason. So this says this is potentially a real problem. So even though I died here, that's where my death should be marked. That's what the shred mark is. And I should be able to pick it up and get rid of my guilt, which is now blocking the top. If you look up at my mana bar, there's thorns at the end of it. So, but my, whatever you want to call them, souls were not where they should have been. So how do I get rid of my guilt? That one was a waste of time. Next is Grievance's Sins. This one does... This is maybe... okay, it won't be too horrible. We just gotta get back to the city. So where am I now? I guess we'll just go back around whence we just came. Annoying. Oh well, maybe a little sightseeing tour. We might come back to all of these places again looking for babies. Okay, let's go die on this thing again. Maybe I won't die now that I know I can block. It still killed me. Oh wait, I didn't. I mean, I just got hit. It's kind of lame that I could block it and still get hit by it. It's okay, as long as I don't. Maybe I made that room harder than it should have been by not realizing I could block. Okay, anyway, let's go back up. My biggest complaints about this game, yeah, the backtracking, moving. I mean, you know, you kind of expect in a game like this to revisit all areas, but somehow moving place to place did not feel as... A few more of these fast travels, or actually what I really would have liked is a very late game item that let you just fast travel to any of the bonfires. I would have been okay with them withholding that as a very late game reward, but especially at this point where I'm just like in cleanup mode. It's not cool. I feel like, didn't Dark Souls like give you an unlimited homeward bone at the end that let you travel everywhere or easily travel back? Even if it wasn't travel wherever I wanted to, but just could always travel back to the main city, that really would have made a big difference. Okay, we need to get all the way down here, so I'm just gonna jump down because I have my special relic equipped. You have a rosary, which is where a lot of passive skills go. You have prayers, which are kind of your spells. You can only have one equipped at a time. You have Mea culpa is the name of your sword, and you have sword hearts you can put in it, and they generally have a negative effect and a positive effect. I didn't find those to be super useful. What's down here? Nothing. Okay. I basically kept the same Mea culpa core the whole time. Okay, so this should be... This is after a boss room. You find these friends. I would say broadly, if, you know, to me, Hollow Knight is a near perfect game. Very much an A+, maybe an A+++++. This is not quite that. It's not quite that good, but I do really like it. That's poison. So let's give myself some poison resistance. So go right, drop down, go... No, go left, drop down, go right. Pretty sure I've already done this. So I haven't seen any more babies. Oh shoot. I don't want to come all the way down here. It's a little weird though, because the map seems like it ends here. I had to come down here to get a weird egg. What was I doing? I was comparing this to Hollow Knight. Yeah, that's the easiest comparison I can make, just because they're both sort of Metroidvania games with kind of some Dark Souls-y mechanics. Okay, what did I do wrong? I need to get there. How do I do so? How do I get there? I can't just drop down right here, can I? No. Wait, how do I get there? Okay, I'm a little confused. There's no... If my blood bridge thing would work, there'd be little blood sprouts. Let's see if any of my... There's no secrets. There's no magic trees. What? How does one get over there? Oh, there was blood. There was blood down there. Maybe I haven't been to this one. That would be great. If this was the final blood room. So I wouldn't know what to do about the stupid babies, but barring the babies. Okay, I just need my blood. Blood walking. Relic equipped. Am I blocking anything useful in the lower right corner with the camera? I don't think so. Okay. Put the blood back on. Need to remember to put my... Cool. Okay. Maybe I haven't been in here, but the map sure makes it look like I have. I have been in here. Well, cool. Okay. That's 5 of them. So it has to be the last one or the achievement's glitched, right? Last one is in Oh, that says it was the last one. One of the pictures didn't work. Wall of Holy Prohibition. Well, okay. Let's get back there, I guess. Somehow. Let's go back the way we came. So if it's not this last one, then there must be a problem. What do you want? I missed my parry. Now I am morally bound to get it. You don't lose your souls in this game. Your Tears of Atonement, I think they're called. You just build up guilt. So it's a little bit different from normal Soulsy mechanics. And you don't use them, you don't level up, there's no leveling up. You use them to, your sword has kind of a skill tree / level-y progression. And you can buy items, but you don't have a character level. Hollow Knight kind of did that, right? At a sword level. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go all the way back up to Albero? Is that what it's called? And we'll go to the Wall of Holy Prohibition. Behind an illusory wall, in a cell that requires key of the scribe to open. And for some fun reason, that is the only one of these on this wiki that does not have an image. So not only will it be the hardest one to find, because it is inside of a cell in this weird area, there's no image to even help me start. So great. Thought I combed that area pretty thoroughly. Okay, let's see if I can go clear my guilt at the bonfire up here. It'd be pretty lame if I couldn't. I can. Great. Okay, we gotta get to the Wall of Holy Prohibitions. Maybe somebody put in a comment or something. So it's behind an illusory wall in a cell that requires a key. So maybe I've been in the cell, but I didn't have my jingle bell. Let's put my jingle bell on. So I didn't know that there was an illusory wall. That would make a lot of sense to me. Still have yet to find any new babies, which is troubling because that just feels like it's going to take a long time. I don't know if I'm in it for the long haul with these babies. I'm a baby detector. So we are trying to get the Wall of Prohibition. So one way to do that is to go. There's not a great shortcut to get here. I guess I could have gone Arch Cathedral rooftops and down, but there's another. In fact, maybe I should do that. Actually, I'm going to do that instead. JK. Maybe a little faster than the way I was going to go. Is it faster having messed up and retracked and done it a second time? Who can say? Voice acting is pretty good in a lot of cases. At a couple of notable locations, it's seemingly really not great. I mostly really enjoyed it, but definitely was not perfect. Okay, we want to be here, so we just need to go down. I think this is a trick though. Like, I think I can't actually get there from here easily. I think it's better to go this way. This is where we started the stream today. Okay. The bosses were pretty good. Some of them were a little too easy in a way that it was just like running and hit them. You don't have to learn the patterns, which can be kind of disappointing. I don't know, like when in a game like this, if there's a boss that isn't challenging enough, that can be kind of as unsatisfying as a super frustrating boss. I didn't get super stuck on many bosses. Final boss I beat on like the second or third try. It was relatively easy in that way. There were a couple bosses that it was like, okay, I have to fight this enemy 5 or 6 times to even know what's going on because it just seemed impossible. But there were a few that, maybe not 5 or 6, but maybe so, maybe 5. There's probably some that I fought that many times. But in general, I think I was able to do a lot of the bosses on the second, third try. I should have rested somewhere nearby. Get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Come on. Oh, come on. That was definitely a hit. Should not have been that hard. Lots of spikes. I just don't like spikes. Just more frustrating than feeling challenged. Like, I don't know, platform puzzles aren't my favorite. Sometimes I like them okay, but I would rather it be like, oh, if you mess up this platform puzzle, you just fall to the ground and you have to try again. Not, oh, you died and you now have to run across the world to get back to where you were. That, not my favorite feeling. I need to go. I don't know, actually. It kind of looks like there's something here, right? Like, doesn't it look like there should be something there? I'm gonna try just to go there. Well, but I should, these are all scribe keys. I should probably go in them just to see. I think there was a baby in here. I have my jingle bell on. I do. Maybe while I'm in here, I'll just go through the doors. Should have rested up there. Why didn't I do that? There must have already been stuff in here. Oh, God, I wanted to sneeze. Didn't happen. God. Pardon me. I did it. There's an item back there. I don't think so. Oh no! There were some environmentally puzzle kinds of things that were not super duper great. You do have a thing when you run out of feather, you can do this. Stab yourself, get some more juice. Just handy. Moving up there. Where am I trying to get to? Down here and then over. It does have an item that is kind of revolutionary in sort of the general Souls world, which is there's an item that heals you by destroying things in the environment. I don't have it equipped apparently, although I still feel compelled to destroy things. Maybe I should equip it just because I destroy things all the time. I forgot which one it was. I think it's this. No. Wait, recovers health from destroying surrounding things? Yeah. Okay, I hear the jingle bell. Do I need to go in here? Jingle bell has stopped. I already got something up there. Okay, there is something still here. Yeah, maybe it's up right here to the left. Oh. Hmm. It's somewhere in this main room. Wait, how do I get up there? Is it here? A giant man! A secret! Cool. Alright. Achievement? Yes. Unfortunately, did not find any babies. So this dead ghost will maybe tell us something. Okay. Thanks for that. We got maximum fever. Kind of wish I had done that during the course of the normal game. So, babies are a real problem here. Babies in the wall of holy prohibitions filled with poison gas. We did that one. Like, I really don't know that I want to go through this whole list of babies. Especially because they're not listed in order. Maybe if I can find a guide that puts them in order, but they're just like out of order all over the place. Rather than saying like, follow this path and get all the babies. Children of Moonlight Guide. Excuse me. This one at least has pictures, which is nice. Do I really want to go through all these? Ooh, that one looks kind of likely. I would kind of believe that I hit that one. What's not great about this is it does not have map locations. But I kind of bet this one... Okay, how do we get out of here? Annoying. In an annoying way, that's how we get out. Why? No fast travel, game. There's not a concept of usable items, so maybe they just didn't want to do that, but man, I feel like you could have added something. Unless they did, and I just don't know. Okay, let's see if we get this baby, and if this is one of the correct babies, then that will maybe give me the motivation to find the final baby. Because I'm just trying to look at these screenshots and just recognize that of 38 babies, did I do that? I don't know. Okay, we just want to go straight across. Let's save up here just to... Okay, just to be sure. Yeah, there's no... Should have added that. That is the thing, because you kind of didn't get anything for beating the game. You got another skin, even for getting the good ending. Unless maybe one of my prayers that I got does it. I don't think so though. I don't really try a lot of these. Whoa, good heavens. What am I doing? I need to get to the top of it. Hey, an elevator. Oh, it's annoying to go this way, but... In fact, it's super annoying to go that way. Let's not go that way. Oh wait, I realized I made a mistake. I didn't do something important. Oops. I forgot to put in Discord that I was streaming. Oh no. Looks like nobody's around, but just to try, just to be sure. After 49 minutes. What am I doing? I'm going back to... Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna drop down so far. Well, at least I had my "Don't Die" item on, right? Where? Wait, no, not you. Yep. Yes. This. Yep. Okay. Okay. That was a waste of time, but at least I didn't die. visual style of this game is pretty interesting because there's a lot of things that look borderline. I mean, plenty of it looks like very carefully crafted pixel art. There's a lot of things that look like maybe they were just started that way, like started as posterized, whatever the word is, image, like live tracey images that then got some hand-painted detail, like the way the churches look in the background there. Some stuff in the game looks more like that than others. Or like that the artist created them in a more fleshed out way and then sort of scaled them down to pixel art. I don't know. Already forgot where I'm going. Wasteland of Buried Churches is very close to there. Yeah, this is not great without a map, but this is just right here. So in the second church, go up, right, or down. Go up towards where olive trees wither. I think I already did that one. No, that's this one. Okay, in the second church, up towards olive trees wither. So let's go like we're going that way. Okay, sure. I really hope there's a baby there. And maybe I just couldn't get it that first time I saw it. Oh, that doesn't sound super convincing. Unless I saw it really early on, which I would have. And this area is a very early area. So it would not be horribly surprising. Let's just hope. Let's just hope, because otherwise we're going to look in so many places with these freaking babies. Okay, so whatever first church and second church means, but I at least know the direction they're talking about. Ouch. So first church we just kind of go through. Here's one of those executions. Oh, that reminds me. There's an achievement I need to get. Let's see. That. Cool. Oh, but I didn't actually do it. Okay. It's a timing thing that I just never did through gameplay, apparently. You gotta hit attack right when you do the little counter attack. Maybe I'll try to get that achievement too. Because it seems easy enough if I could just get the timing. I'm not getting the timing. Hey! Too slow. Maybe I can't do it to her because she hits too hard. Never mind. Where do you go down here? I think I have. Almost certain I have. I won't do it now because it'll be a pain to get back up. Okay. This says go up like we're going to the place. Sure. Oops. Am I a little slow on that? Okay. Jump across 3 ladders. And then there'll be a baddie. Provided I don't fall on these spikes. Don't love this stuff. Don't love the ladder stuff. Okay. Is there a baby over here? There is. That's great news. Okay. I have only 1 baby left to get. Is it possible that I will be able to look at this list and recognize a baby that I don't have? Okay, So possible there's one in here. Oh, there's one right where it landed, right? I already got this one. It would be up here. So let's try. That doesn't seem okay. Head left until you reach the third room. 2, 3. Head out to the top left corner. You'll see a lot of poison gas. Above the ladder at the end of this room. That feels like something I would have seen. Just looking for pictures. That one seems like maybe one I might not have gotten. So this is saying in here, from the one at the end of this zone, does that mean this? Okay, I would kind of buy that there's one in Grievance Ascends that I don't have. I would buy that. So let's just go straight across here. Let's equip the thing that lets me jump around in mud. Oh my gosh, one baby left. Hello, friend. I thought I got it that time, but I didn't. Back to some of the puzzles. There's some that are, I would say, are pretty inscrutable, but not in a like super interesting way. They're very much like, oh, I just need to look this up in a guide because it's like so. I guess there's some stuff like that. I guess there's plenty of stuff like that in Dark Souls, but somehow just didn't love some of those things in this game. Okay, so I don't know where this is talking about. Let's just try to follow the written instructions and we'll see what we learn. Okay, so if it's saying that this is the bonfire at the end of the zone, head left and up, and then go right. So this long passage here, maybe? I would kind of believe that. Oh, I need my... Don't die. I was going to see if I could parry those guys and nearly died because of it. Okay. There's a baby! Awesome. Okay, so we need to have this equipped. And we need to have this equipped. I'm pretty impressed that this worked and that I was able to, just going by screenshots, recognize babies that I hadn't gotten out of 38. Pretty pleased with that. Yikes! Okay, let's take care of this friend before we... I thought I got the... Okay, so stand under the baby, hit this button, and we got the baby. Bull on the moon. So now we have to go see our bull friend in the sleeping canvases area. And our bull friend will give us a prayer, and then that's our last prayer, and then we'll be close to 100%. Let's try something here. Let's try quitting to the main menu, because I think it will start me somewhere else. 99.75% completed. I really hope this prayer is all I need for 100%. I'm kind of irritated. I almost hit delete. Irritated with myself for... No, it took me back to the last one. That's okay. Irritated with myself for leaving it running overnight. That's not a normal thing I would do. And now my time is messed up. Also, weirdly, all my Steam trading cards don't seem like they dropped, even though I let it run for 20 hours. It's pretty weird. Okay. Excuse me. Pardon me. Man, I'm pretty pleased. We want a slightly wild juice case. Juice chase? Wild juice chase? Wild goose chase for the Fever upgrades, but we got the babies with minimal effort. All thanks to this page with much screenshots. That was very good. Okay. I don't think if there's any... So the one thing that keeps Hollow Knight from being a perfect game in my mind is that white castle area, I think it was called. The end. If you wanted to get the... Where is this sleeping canvases thing? I can't remember. I think it's here. I mean, here. I think it's here. So we should start from the library, maybe. Yeah, so one of the things that White Castle area that was just felt so tonally weird. I think it was a Kickstarter thing where they promised to have a super difficult platforming area, if I remember correctly. But it was just, you went through this dark, beautiful, rich game, so carefully crafted, and then you get to this area that's just like a castle with buzzsaws floating in space, where it's just, that's all it was. And I really wish that had been like optional or DLC or something, but I got through it even though I don't really love it. There was nothing in this platforming wise that was too over the top for me. There was some tricky areas, and getting some of the collectibles was a challenge. Why is this candle lit? I thought the camel... Maybe I know I did all the candles, but I thought they would be out after using them all. Anyway, yeah, there's nothing that was like painfully bad. But there were some that were kind of borderline, and some of those spike areas in that cathedral, that first part we were in, were pretty irritating, for sure. But I wouldn't say that this game was extraordinarily demanding as a platformer, which is good because that's definitely not my favorite kind of game. Okay, we'll see our bull friend. This may be the end of it. Kind of a shame that this game came out in that window where it seems like it will not be a Game of the Year contender just because of when it came out.
Joyful are your returning steps. You have found all of my brothers imprisoned by the miracle.
Thanks, shiny baby.
Now that they are free, they will be able to protect all souls in penance, as well as your own. Come closer and take this piece of moon. With it, one of my holy brethren will join you whenever necessary. Contrite be the heart, penitent wanting good fortune.
Cool. Last prayer, and I think that's 100% achievement. Cool. Kind of want to just play with these prayers a little bit, just because I didn't use them very much. So let's try this prayer. A group of cherubs that will attack people. Attack cherubs. Wait. This one. Ah, attack babies. I lost my attack babies. Attack babies, fly. Oh, these babies are legit. What about, so this one was shield, skin and bone. Weird. I'll just leave it like a blood cloud, a deadly blood cloud. Cool. Okay, so that's almost everything. I guess I could get that one other achievement, the riposte one, but I don't care very much because I got the thing, right? I got the coveted 100% with a really broken time. That's too bad because I would have liked to have known what it actually was. I'm gonna say that it was like 15 hours, 16 hours, maybe. What's the shortcut for a screenshot? There it is. Cool. So yeah, I like this game a lot. It is in the humble choice, thing, whatever that's called. Humble Bundle changed their Humble Monthly now, where it's called Humble Choice, and I have a link for stuff like that. I should probably share that, but nobody's here right now, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, it's in that, and I think for like $12, you get to pick a bunch of games. I did the yearly thing, so I get to pick 10 games, but I think that's just because I was a legacy user and got upgraded something. I don't know, man. Something like that. I just realized something. How long is this cord? This is so incredibly off topic, but I need a. I want to try the new Oculus Link stuff on Quest, but I don't have a satisfactory port. Okay, that was a little bit of Blasphemous, and that was okay. Definitely high on my list of games this year. I know I've said that multiple times. Sorry for continually saying it, but yeah, it's a good game. You should give it a shot. Definitely try. I would say we went to Humble Choice. How much? What's the actual price? Yeah, Blasphemous is on the list right now. You get. I don't really know or care about any of these other games. Definitely don't care about any Tomb Raider games. I tolerated the first one, although the story really sucked. Didn't even make it to the second one, so like the third one seemed pretty unnecessary. I mean, the story of the first one. I'm into games because of the story. That's why I play games to a large extent. But man, that story was so stupid that I was skipping cutscenes. So yeah, okay, $15 a month. You get to pick 3 of those games. Is how it works now. $20 a month. So I have like I was on an old plan that got upgraded that cost less, which is cool. But I mean, even if you only got one game, that means you get Blasphemous for $15, which is a pretty good deal. I believe that is a good deal. And then I think you get access to the Trove with that. Yeah, you get access to Humble Trove, which is a ton of kind of indie-ish games that you can play. Yeah, if I was more on top of things, I might like list my Humble store link, but I'm not that on top of things right now. Okay, so got a somewhat busy week ahead, but I will try to find some time to stream, maybe some Heat or maybe some Haunt. Until then, I said too much. I feel like my speech game was not on point this stream. A lot of ums and uhs and you knows. I'll try to get better. Those are those things that you can be so diligent about and then you slip a little bit and you just forget to speak like a human being. It's just gone. Anyways, talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.